Hi Scorpio, I hope that you are all doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. My name is Gabriella. For anybody new tuning in, I channel as well as interpret the tarot cards. What I'm seeing for you right now, Scorpio, is that you may have learned something that you feel hurt by. You may have seen something that didn't feel particularly good to see. Whatever it is, I'm seeing this have some sort of emotional impact. You could have heard something. Whatever it is, it's related to like you somehow coming into some sort of information and not feeling great about the way that that is impacting you. Maybe time to disconnect from something. We're starting off with the Six of Cups. Feeling in your head over somebody from your past. I'm hearing I can't let go. Maybe it's something that you feel like you can't let go of. It seems even like there's some sort of challenge. Like maybe you want to reach out to this person, but you feel like you can't. Like maybe you even feel like it's a challenge to get in contact with this person. Like there's some sort of barrier. I'm also hearing blocked. Maybe somebody, you blocked someone, maybe someone blocked you. Let's get further. This is interesting. Yeah, there's something about like having feelings and maybe wanting to express them, but for some reason feeling like you can. I'm seeing something that you're working through right now. Like this can even be like some challenge that you're working through within your life. I don't know if it necessarily has to do with this person. But it seems like you have things going on that you are tending to. Working on bringing about changes within your life. You could be like working on some sort of even spiritual transformation for some. Because I'm seeing you come out next to the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is like something that you have invested in, something that you're working on, something that like all of your like resources, your time, your energy, your efforts are going into this, and it seems like it's related to some sort of change for you. And this can be even creating like a lot of change within your life. It's like you didn't like certain situations you were in, trying to make changes for the better, like move and adapt to what's going on and kind of like take shape and form of where and what you're being guided into. Like developing as a person, all of that. To have the Two of Swords pop out next to the Magician is Mercury, right? So it's like, what are we going to think about? What are we going to speak into existence? What direction are we going to take things in? How are we going to mold the energy? What are we going to do with it as a creator? How are we going to channel like this source of energy that we have? What direction? And I'm seeing you be at a point where there's a decision to be made related to like what you are going to create and where we are going to go from here. This can be too, like, are you going to try to recreate something from the past with this person, or are you going to try to manifest something differently? It's a decision about, like, whether or not you are going to reconnect with this person. Do I do it? Do I say it? I'm seeing something that you are so on the fence with. It's like, one, there may be something related to the past that we're not seeing that we need to see, maybe something that we don't want to see. I'm seeing there also be a choice that needs to be made related to, like, what you are going to manifest in relation to this person from your past. And I'm seeing something that you're going back and forth on. It's like, do we go back? Do we go forward? If we're going back, does that mean we're not going forward? Can we, like, kind of touch back and still go forward? Because maybe you feel like you are changing as a person, like you're developing, you are evolving, and so, like, what would that mean for your progress if you double back for this person? And that may be something that you're trying to figure out. It's like, do I actually want to reconcile with them? What do I want to do? How do I want to take action? I'm seeing it be a challenge for you. That's interesting. So I'm seeing the King of Pentacles next to the Page of Swords here. The King of Wands next to the Page of Swords. There may be... So if you are the Page of Swords, remember, energies can be reversed. We just stick with one narrative so as not to make things, like, more confusing. If you are the Page of Swords, there may be somebody that you're watching, either because you feel attracted to them in some sort of way, you like the way that they do things. You may also be using them as, like, some sort of model as well for, like, how you want to do something. So it can be, like, somebody that you're learning from even. It's somebody that you respect the position that they have. You respect the way that they go about, like, taking action and initiating things within their life. As I said before, energies can be reversed. This can be someone watching you. But I'm seeing, like, one person want to gather information from another person. And I'm seeing it be kind of, like, possibly even a role model thing. Unless one is, like, actually attracted to this person. Like, maybe in a physical way. But I'm seeing it be kind of less so about that. Interestingly enough, I'm seeing it be more so like a mentor type of relationship. But there is jealousy here, for sure. It's like, whoever the Page of Swords is within this scenario, and the Page of Swords is somebody that is, like, rather than watching themselves, they are watching other people around them, and it looks like specifically this one person. Whoever this person is that the Page of Swords is watching, I'm seeing the Page of Swords feel, like, very jealous of this person and what they've done within their life. This is a moment where, because there's no shame in what we're feeling, right? It's all just the human experience. We feel so many different things. If the Page of Swords got to a point where they were seeing, like, a feeling of jealousy that they're having as something to tell them within their own life that they want to go after something in that way, rather than like looking at this person and being like, I'm so jealous of what they have and how they're doing that, and like having all of those negative feelings around it. It's about being like, oh, I feel jealous of that, so I recognize that that's something I want to do for myself. If the Page of Swords gets to that place, they're going to understand that there's something that they can like cultivate for themselves, rather than constantly like feeling such a type of way towards this person that they're watching. But that would also mean becoming accountable for one's life and going through the changes that they're meant to go through, that their guides are encouraging them to go through. Because in a way, I'm seeing somebody have like a lot of power and creative abilities. Like, I'm seeing the Page of Swords is a magician, but because they haven't like tapped into that for themselves, they may be like fixating on the wrong things. And it's like, rather than taking their energetic like control and power and manifesting abilities to create the type of life that they want, this person may be channeling all their energy into like hate or jealousy towards another person. And so it's like, because all their energy is going into that, it's like being siphoned, and that's like what they are creating and manifesting within their life. But it's like that feeling of like jealousy or whatever it is, whatever like shadow aspect this is that this person is experiencing, it's clearly separate from them. But one may not be at a point where they're recognizing that necessarily. But yeah, it's about like, I'm not seeing this person having necessarily like done anything to the Page of Swords. It's more so like the Page of Swords just feels a type of way, not even because of this particular person, but because this person is a symbol of where the Page of Swords is not showing up for themselves within their own life, simply put. So it's like, again, not even about the person. It's about what the Page of Swords is projecting onto them. But taking action in one's own life and also taking accountability is really the thing that changes like what one is manifesting within their life. So rather than giving their energy into things that are outside of themselves, it's about like taking all of that back and then like reshaping and reforming one's life. So there's someone connected with the past, a decision to take action. Play button needs to be pressed. There's a challenge connected to what one is going to manifest, but one may feel like there's some sort of barrier to manifesting what they actually want. As I said before, because one's like energy and power is being spouted off towards this other person, that's why one may not be, it's why the Page of Swords is not feeling like they're not able to manifest what they want within their life. As soon as they turn that inward, like the Hermit, the Page of Swords is going to recognize, oh, like I'm the magician too. Oh, I can manifest that in my life too. So the only barrier, the only challenge is one's own self here with this Page of Swords. It's like as soon as the Page of Swords starts looking at themselves rather than at other people, they are going to see that, again, they are the magician and that they can manifest what they want within their life. And they will also see, too, the type of energy that they had been bringing into the relationship, the dynamic with someone, and why that... Okay, so I'm seeing this very, very interesting relationship that is developing, and it's like this is somebody related to one's past, right? And it looks like there's some sort of separation in a way between these two characters here. The one character that is very focused on this other person may potentially have the ability to reconcile with that person if the Page of Swords can look within and take accountability. Because if the Page of Swords is like, that's not mine, and they're not owning like what it is that they're feeling and what they're projecting onto this person, they're never going to be able to like connect with this person, which is ultimately what they want. But the Page of Swords keeps projecting onto this person and is not owning what's going on here. And so this is the barrier to them actually being able to connect with this person that they want to connect to. Because the Five of Swords would need to change and evolve into something else. It would need to be figured out. But I'm seeing one still going back and forth. It's like, do I want to go through that? Do I not want to? Because it's like when the Death card comes around, it's not comfortable to go through a transformation. Like it doesn't necessarily feel good to do shadow work. Yes, maybe after the fact, but during it can be very painful. Because we become conscious and aware of things that before we were not. And it is both like liberating and also can be very terrifying. Because it also means too that we are becoming responsible for our own journey rather than being able to like blame other people or just sitting around feeling a type of way towards other people and like blaming our circumstances or our childhood or whatever. There's a sense of ownership. And I get the feeling like this person that came into the Page of Swords' life was definitely meant to be like part of a catalyst for the Page of Swords to undergo a transformation. Just looking at Scorpio and Mercury, if this person decides to prioritize their like personal evolution and development, that's what's going to help them. But if, as I said before, if this person chooses not to prioritize their inner reflection, they're just going to continue to move through life projecting onto other people and not understanding like the connection between their inner work and also their perception of the outer world. Like this is one that may not realize that they're actually like projecting onto this other person because of them like not understanding their own relationship with themselves. This is so intricate. So yeah, basically it's coming down to like, will this person do the shadow work or are they not ready? If one is willing to openly collaborate within their close partnerships, whether this be like current or future, if one enters into them with an open heart and like willing to work and like to understand another person's perspective, to communicate, like all the things that build like the foundation of a healthy connection with someone, is if one is willing to do that, I'm seeing like any obstacles that they're going to face, they will be able to transcend within their partnerships. But it's about doing the work, because if the work isn't done, then the relationship isn't going to work. But there's something here about teamwork being necessary. It even looks like someone may be going in a new direction. Like, I'm even seeing somebody focus on, like, either their spirituality or mantras that they believe in, or, like, philosophies that they're adopting. And that's going to lead to a new type of relationship for them. So, if one is willing to collaborate and put in the work with their partnership, with their partnerships, but maybe a specific particular one, they will be successful as they transition through. Even to the point of, like, seeing the relationship as something different altogether. Because I'm seeing something go from, like, maybe an informal connection to, like, a more formal one. And that being, like, the obvious road that one wants to go down. But it's because they've, like, integrated this sense of themselves as a spiritual being into this process and how they are pursuing a relationship. So it's like, because the approach has changed, the outcome is also going to change too. I'm looking at Gemini, Cancer, and Taurus. I'm seeing so much about somebody, like, needing to get into the right mindset in order to do this, and it feels like that's the basis of all of this. It's like, if somebody's stuck in this space where it's like they feel like they're a victim of the circumstances, of their experiences, of their life, of things like that, they're not going to believe that they can move through this in a powerful way. And they're not going to believe, one is not going to believe that they are effective within their life. But if this person can see their own power and get out of this space where they feel ineffective, where they start believing in themselves and the things that they do and the power that they carry, and are able to, like, manage this, because this even seems like something that affects one emotionally and maybe ties in with, like, their own behaviors and maybe, like, self-sabotaging behaviors even. If someone can get in a space where they're turning this around mentally and they feel like they can triumph within, like, the challenging circumstances that they face, it seems also like they're able to, like, come into themselves in an evolutionary way, in a revolutionary way, and be able to, like, hold space within a relationship that before they didn't feel like they were capable of. So somebody may actually turn down a partnership in order to explore things on their own and address something that needs to be addressed in order to get to the outcome of actually having a relationship where they feel like they can show up in the way that they want to. But it's just about addressing, like, the catalyst of whatever this is that's going on here, where one feels like they have such a lack of control within their life. And it seems too, like, once this person goes through this, like, personal transformation of theirs, that there is somebody that they're going to be connecting with, reaching out to, even to kind of like even heal a relationship and do so in a way that feels successful. It's like even feeling like it's the right time to connect with this person that they want to connect with. And because of this like actual transformation that they've gone through, they're then able to show up with that person and connect with them within like a healthy functional relationship. But if this stuff is not addressed, I'm seeing like that's not going to happen. So it's about walking the walk here and coming out on the other side. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.